everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Steelers going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McGee. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to... That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push his way through. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Watch it now. Watch it now, buddy. All right, now look at 56. No. Check. All right, now look at 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. To throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Hurry up! Gone! Over! Here we go now! Green 39!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they try the right side here. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. All right, now, look. Watch it now, Barney. Check 26. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decide to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Drew Kaser now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Here we go now. 3-19. I got it.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Detroit! Check 99! Check back 99! Philly, here we go!
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And down. On the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Leonard Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Drew Kaser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. 11 more on that one and another first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the wideout in motion.
Watch him now, Barney.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
No.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Leopard. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch him now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to take another shot here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Over. Back in Philly. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a return will stop right around the 25. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And it's up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Oh, design run for their wideout. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Here we go. Gun. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
And he's going to go down again. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
White 25. Ready. Blue way. Easy. Ready. Blue way. White, flip it. Ready. Blue way. Ready. Blue way. White 50. Let's go now. Blue way. Easy. Ready. Sonic. Ready. Ready. White. Ready. Ready. White. Ready. Blue white. Flip it. Ready. Blue white. Ready. Blue white. Easy. Let's go. Ready. Blue white. Easy. Ready. Blue white. Easy. Ready. Blue white. Easy. Ready. Blue easy. Blue easy. Ready. Blue white. White. Sonic. Flip it. Sonic. Blue white. White. Easy. Flip it. Ready. Easy. Blue white. Easy. Ready. White 50. Blue white. Flip it. Sonic. Flip it. White 50. Flip it. White. Ready. Flip it. Ready. Ready. White 50. Ready. Ready. White 50. Ready. Blue white. White. Easy. White 50. Ready. Easy. Ready. Blue white. Flip it. Sonic. Ready. Easy. Ready. Blue white. Easy. Sonic. Flip it. White. Sonic. Ready. White 25. Easy. Flip it. 50. Easy, white, easy, flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white. Flip it, flip it, flip it. White, white, flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, easy, easy. Ready, blue Sonic. Ready, blue Eddie. White 50, white Sonic. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready, blue Eddie. Easy, ready, easy, blue Eddie. Sonic. White 50, white 50. Easy, 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 easy. Flip it, white 50, white 50. Ready, white, easy, easy, easy. Ready, white Sonic. Sonic. Ready, blue, white, 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 white. Ready, blue, white. Easy, easy, easy. Ready, easy, 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 easy. Ready, blue, white, 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 white. White 50, white 50, white 50, white 50. Ready, blue Sonic. Ready, blue lady. White, white, white 50, white 50. White 50, white 50. White 50, white 50. Let's go now. Blue 80. White 50, white 50. Ready. White 25. White 50. Easy, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, easy, easy. Ready, white 50, white 50. Ready, blue 80. Easy, easy, easy. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, 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 easy. Ready, Sonic. Ready, blue 80. Easy, easy, easy. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, 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 easy. White 50, easy, easy, easy. Let's go now. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready, blue 80. Easy, 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 easy. White, 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 white. Sun, easy, easy, easy. Ready, Sonic. Let's go now. Blue, white, 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 white. Flip it, flip it. Easy, easy, easy. Ready, blue, white, easy, ready, easy. Blue, white, 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 white. Flip it, flip it. White, white 50, white 50. go now. Flip, Sonic. My 50, my 50. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, 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 easy. Hey. Flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue, my 50, my 50. Ready. Blue lady. Easy, 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 easy. White, 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 white. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Blue, white, 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 white. 50, my 50. Ready. Sonic. Ready. Blue, lady. My 50, my 50. Ready. Blue, easy, 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 easy. Hey, ready. White, flip it, white, easy. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Sonic. Sonic. Ready. Blue lady. My 50, my 50. Ready. White Sonic. Sonic. Ready. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Hey, blue lady. My 50, my 50. White, 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 white. My 50, my 50. Sonic, Sonic. White, 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 white. Ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Blue lady. Easy, 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 easy. Sonic. Easy, 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 easy. Easy, 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 easy. Ready. Blue lady. My 50, my 50. Ready. Flip, flip, easy, easy, easy. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, 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 easy. Hey. Ready. Blue, my 50, my 50. Ready. Easy, white, white, easy, easy, easy. white 50. White, 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 white. Easy, 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 easy. White, 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 white. Ready, Sonic. Ready, blue lady. White 50, white 50. Ready, blue lady. Sonic. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready, white 50, white 50. Ready, blue lady, Sonic. Ready, blue lady. White 50, white 50. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, easy. White 50, white 50. Sonic. Ready, blue lady. White, 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 white. Ready, blue lady. Sonic, flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready, white, 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 white. Blue, white, easy, 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 easy. Sonic, white, 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 white. Ready, blue, white, 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 white. Ready, easy, easy, easy. Sonic, 550, easy, easy, easy. Sonic, ready. White, 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 flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white. Let's go now. White, 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 ready. 550, 550, 550. Sonic, Sonic. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Sonic, flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy, 550, 550. Ready. Easy, easy, ready, easy. Hey, white, 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 easy, easy, easy. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue, white, easy, easy, easy. Blue, white, easy, 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 easy. Hey. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue, white. 550, 550. Let's go now. Blue, white. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let's go now. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue, white, Sonic. Flip it, flip it, flip it. White, white, Sonic. White, 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 white. Easy, easy, easy. 550. Ready. White, 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 white. Ready. 525. White, 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 white. 550, 550. White, white, 550, 550. Ready. Blue, ready. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue, easy, easy, easy. 550, 550. White, 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 white. Let's go. Ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue, Sonic. White, 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 white. 550, white, 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 white. Let's go now. 550, 550. Let's go now. Blue, easy, 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 easy. Ready. Blue, Sonic. Ready. Easy, 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 easy. Easy, flip it, Sonic. Ready. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue, white, 50, white, 50. White, 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 white. Easy, easy, flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue, white, 50, white, 50. Let's go now. Blue, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Sonic, white, 50, white, 50. Ready. Blue, white, easy, easy, easy. Easy, ready, easy, easy. Blue, white, flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue, ready. My 50, my 50. Easy, 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 easy. Hey. Flip it, flip it, flip it. My 50, my 50. Let's go now. Blue, white. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue, white, 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 white. 550, 550. Ready. Blue lady. White, 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 white. Easy, easy, easy. 550, 550. Ready. Blue lady. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. White, easy, 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 easy. Flip, white, white, easy, easy, easy. Flip it, flip it, flip. White, 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 white. Ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue lady. Flip Sonic. Flip it, flip it, flip Sonic. Ready. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue lady. Flip Sonic. Sonic. White, 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 white. Ready. Flip it, blue lady. Ready. Ready. Blue lady. Ready. Blue lady. Ready. Blue lady. White, 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 white. Ready. Blue lady. Flip, 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 flip. Sonic. Ready. Blue lady. Sonic. Ready. Blue lady. Ready. White, 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 white. Let's go now. 550, 550. Easy, 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 easy. Sonic. White, white. Easy, 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 easy. Let's go now. Blue lady. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue white 50, white 50, flip it, flip it. White 50. Easy, 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 easy. Let's go. Ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue 50, white 50, white 50. Sonic. White, 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 white. Ready. White 50, white 50. Ready. Blue light. Sonic. Easy, easy, easy. White 50. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Blue light. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Blue light. White 50, white 50. White 50, white 50. Easy, 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 easy. Ready. White 25. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let's go now. Blue lady. White 50. 50. My 50, my 50. Ready, Sonic. Flip it, Sonic. White, 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 white. Ready, my 50, my 50. Ready, blue, white, 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 white. Flip it, Sonic, white, 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 white. Easy, easy, easy. Ready, flip it, my 50, my 50. White, 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 white. Ready, blue, ready. Flip it, white, 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 white. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go now. Flip it, ready. White 25. Sonic, white 50, my 50. White, white, ready. White, white. Blue, ready. My 50, my 50. Flip it. My 50, my 50. Flip it. White, white, white. Let's go now. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Blue, ready. Sonic, white, white. Sonic, ready. Blue, ready. Easy, 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 easy. Ready. Blue, ready. White, Sonic. Easy, 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 easy. Let's go now. White 25. Easy, 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 easy. Sonic. White, 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 white. Easy, 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 easy. White, white. Ready. Easy, 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 easy. Ready. Blue, ready. Flip, Sonic. Easy, easy, Sonic. Ready. Blue, ready. Flip it. My 50, my 50. Sonic. my 50. Ready. Blue light. Easy. Sonic. My 50. Ready. Blue light. My 50. Sonic. Ready. White. Easy. Sonic. My 50. Ready. My 50. Blue light. Flip it. White. Easy. Ready. My 50. Ready. White 25. Flip it. White. Ready. White. Blue white. My 50.